they'll be calling you a radical. So Trump said it. The first time ever Trump's mentioned the word Fukushima. Now remember, Trump just said it on Rogan, and he's the one that brought it up. Now remember, I asked Trump to his face in Salt Lake at the rally, from here to there. He's about where those blue cans are. Trump, you gonna open the book on Fukushima? You gonna end the Fukushima cover-up? You gonna die? Yes, he told me. Did he? Did he? Now say with me. This is important. I've well documented this. Trump was president for 4 years. Trump met with a bee 17 times. What happened to a bee blows my mind. Trump never mentioned the word Fukushima one time while president. Not one fucking time. Now stay with me. I was at the White House the night Trump was elected. The upset happens. Hillary's got her stage. The air come out. I was there. Video proof. I'm there. So I take the bus in the middle of the night. By the way, the chant that you heard there quietly that just erupted and went on and on was it was eerie as eerie. I was at the piece of it. So it was so eerie. One of the eeriest things I've ever seen. So I get on the bus at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. The bus is from D.C. going to New York City. The working class of D.C., that's who, all the maids, they clean up, so many of them live in D.C. So the bus in the middle of the night, we go through Philadelphia, look like a war zone. We get to New York City. I get off right as the sun's coming, and the bus, the irony of this, the bus is driving right at the Jarvis Center. That's where they dropped off. That's right where Hillary was going to break the glass ceiling. So I get up, the sun is just coming up. I mean, the crack of dawn. And so, remember, the 5th of November. The guy that started the Million Mass March. So, maybe this can get 112 views because they've skettled me so radically. So, I get off the bus, and I go over to 5th Avenue because my daughter works there. And I work at it. It's a fucking war zone from here. Somebody calls me. One of the other activists that I work with calls me. And he says, "You're not going to believe this, but we just got word of bees flying in to meet with Trump. The Trump Towers in New York." I'm like, why would a bee? Now remember, Abe was not the prime minister of Japan when Fukushima. Nato Khan was. I've talked to Nato Khan righteous. Nato Khan come up and hugged me. Told me thank you for all my work. I was not sequestered in Japan. This is historic today. Really a historic day. So a bee flies in, gets him gold hat, and I'm like, what the hell? What the hell is a bee? Hurry. Well, I think it was all about the cover-up of Fukushima. So when Trump gets inaugurated in January, the very first thing he does, he goes to Mar-a-Lago. So he goes to Mar-a-Lago, and who does he meet with? Abby and Bob Kraft. So I'm like, what the fuck? They black out the windows. And I'm saying it. I'm doing videos every day. Say it, Trump. Say it. Say the F word. No one would say the F word. No one would say it. Now, remember, I was due to speak in Congress. I was working in Barbara Boxer's office. I was working with Wyden's office. I was working with everybody. I had the field. And I was in New York. And then I get word that they've taken the Senate Onofre Fukushima hearings and put it into the, Patriot Act. We know about that, Patriot Act court. And they've canceled the hearings. So Barbara Boxer's office is going crazy about Fukushima. She's in Senate Onofre. So is Wyden. Wyden's been to Fukushima. He says, he reports to Congress, I've been to Fukushima multiple times, much worse than we thought. Then boom, nothing. Nobody will say the F word. I'm saying, say it, Trump. Say the F word. Say it, Trump. Say it. Say it. I'm going crazy. Which I said, he told me he would. The Obama cover-up. Obama didn't say it. Obama said, the last time Obama said Fukushima was, the scientists tell us the plume is coming over. It's safe. No need to take a shower. No need to take any precautions. Scratch the shower. No need to take any precautions. I will keep you in the know what I know. Scientists tell it is safe. No need to. This is on March 17, 2011. Now remember, Cheryl Mills's emails were leaked out through WikiLeaks. Got to talk to Henry before we go to Fukushima. Got to talk to Henry before we go to Fukushima. That's Hillary Clinton. That Cheryl Mills emails were going out through the Beltway, through to Hama, to freaking Hillary, to left, right. Don't go outside. Take a shower. The plume is coming over. It's radioactive. If you have been outside, take some iodine tablets. Be safe. So Obama lied. That's unarguable. Obama never mentioned it again until right before the election that I just talked about, the Clinton-Trump election, and he went on Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel, do you ever get any calls in the middle of the night, like Hillary's ad said, 4 o'clock in the morning calls? Yeah, of course I do. I'm President of the United States. Do you have any examples? Yeah, when Fukushima happened. Jimmy Kimmel, what's Fukushima? This is no shitty. Obama Dumber said, you know, this typhoon. Oh, fuck. So the Rogan interview, I just listened to it, and Rogan, and I'm challenging Joe Rogan right here, right now, to have me on a show and I'll debate him about nuclear energy. Joe Rogan says that nuclear energy is clean. Nuclear energy is the dirtiest, filthy energy, way dirtier than coal. Wait, it's not just about accidents. The cost is overwhelming. How many billion trillions does it cost to build Vogel? How about their uranium mining? And I want to ask, I'll say this right to Joe Rogan right now. Can you explain the centrifuge process to me? People don't even know that process of nuclear energy. Uranium-238 that comes from the earth. We have to centrifuge it and turn it into a byproduct. By the way, we're trying to find out right now if the centrifuge, the enriched uranium plant in East Tennessee, got flooded by the hurricanes. So there's a process. It's a centrifuge. It's the nastiest thing in the world. They have to hex gas it. They have to hit it. They have to induce it. We don't split atoms. We collide it. And then it creates the byproduct, which is 98% byproduct, which creates all kinds of new radioisotopes, including plutonium and all their daughters. The last for billions and billions. It's the nastiest process. That's what's in a nuclear energy reactor is uranium-235. Not uranium-238 and 235. It's nasty. How about the waste? Stored all over your place. Stored on site, nowhere to put it. Fucking just building up and building up, including at Fukushima, Japan, 8 spent fuel pools, including freaking MOX fuel. What's MOX fuel? That's where they enhance it for weapons grade, which is against the law in the United States. At Fukushima, Japan, they blew to smithereens. So Trump, in this interview, Rogan says, brings up nuclear energy, and he says, well, Rogan says, well, it's the cleanest, but it's just not safe. It's not the cleanest. And I will debate you. Put me on your show, Joe. Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so, Joe. World's foremost expert on Fukushima in the world. Bar none. They've kettled me. They've sequestered me. Well, I'm in critical condition with your felonies in all 50 states. I mean, what a story. So, Trump brings it up. This is the first time Trump has ever said the Fukushima word since he was elected. He says, well, Chernobyl, and then he says, well, and Fukushima. And Rogan says, well, yeah, well, Fukushima, it's going to be the land, you won't be able to access it for thousands. And Trump says longer than that. Ha! So he knows. Yet he never said it one fucking time while he was president. Not one time did he say it. Huh. Now, I can tie this into the election because Kamala Harris, who I worked with on the shit down of San Onofre, I'm the guy. Without Kevin Blanch, San Onofre never shuts down. I leaked all the goods on them cheating on the exchange. Kamala Harris was the AG. Kamala Harris's mother was the epidemiologist at Livermore. Yeah, that's right. You can't make it up. Kamala Harris knows all about Fukushima. She learned from me. The San Onofre criminal, she raided the California Public Commission's house, Peavy Ventura, who Peavy told me to go fuck myself in public, other people too. Kamala Harris is the AG that raided their house and found the goods that they were chopping up all the money, including Moon River Brown. She was the AG. She's the one that did it. So she knows all about Fukushima. Her mother, the epidemiologist at Livermore, bringing star power to Earth. Oh, they brought star power to Earth. Fukushima is the greatest cover-up in fucking human history. So Trump says it. This is the first time he said it since. And remember, Trump was president for 4 years, and I begged him to fucking say it. Look what time it is. Oh, it's 3:11. So, historic day. Historic. He said it. So the genie's out of the fucking bottle. Trump said it. He's the one that brought it up. Say it ain't so, Joe. It's 3:11. How's it going? So Trump finally just said it.
What'd he say?
On ROGAN, he mentioned Fukushima. I've been trying to get him to do it for years.
Okay.
He said the F word.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
He said many words.
Right, but he didn't say it when he was president, did he? No, he covered it up. Yeah, he says a lot of stuff. I don't think he meant to. 3:11. She runs the BIS program here, which I was part of when I was a young guy. So, by the way, it's historic. I'm telling you, it's historic. Trump has said the F word. I begged him to. Trump, you're going to say, yeah. The cover-up of Fukushima is the greatest crime in fucking... And you're telling me it's a coincidence the fucking Pacific Ocean is crashing. I don't do coincidences. I'm a scientist. I'm a biologist. And you want to take my credentials? #1 school in the United States. Beating Wharton. They talk about Musk. Yay, Musk. Weber State School of Business, public entity, was our sister school was Wharton. Why Musk was going there, I was going here. I was the Bill Russell here. We were beating them consistently. While I was here, same thing. It's not clean. And put me on your show, Joe. Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so, Joe. Debate me. Try me. It's not clean. Uranium 238 into the 230 is nasty. The waste, the cost, it's not clean. Solar's the cleanest by far. By far. But the Nuclear Energy Crime Syndicate, they got control. Bezos blown up Los Alamos. So why didn't you say it while you're president, Trump? If Trump wouldn't have covered up Fukushima, if he'd have let the genie out of the bottle on Fukushima, there's no doubt he'd still be president. No doubt in my mind. But he didn't. He met with a bee 17 times. For a United States sitting president to meet with a Japanese PM is so historic. It's only happened a couple times in history since Poppy dropped the bomb. By the way, in order to have nuclear bombs, you have to have nuclear energy. Which came first, the nuclear chicken or the egg? It's the most expensive. It's the dirtiest. It's the most dangerous. Talk about a trifecta. How about the World Series yesterday? I don't believe what I just Googled. Trump said it. Why didn't he say it while he was president? Why? Why? Well, Kamala said it. Kamala. Tomato. Huh. So he said it. It's historic. What a day. Stand